Cody, thank you. Former Purdue University president, Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels says student debt would be less of an issue if colleges had more skin in the game. His comments came during an interview about his new book, Boiler Up. It's a collection of speeches and op-eds from his time at Purdue. He talked to News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist.
Daniels famously froze tuition when he became president of Purdue University in 2013. That policy is still in place. He says the crisis facing higher education largely comes down to universities charging too much for what they offer.
Right. When people ask, gosh, what are you going to do about student debt? I've always said, well, step one ought to be don't charge so much in the first place, and then people won't be forced to borrow or borrow as they have. I was very outspoken, I guess, in saying why I thought that the idea of forgiving all this debt, which is a misnomer, by the way, the debt it wouldn't be forgiven, it would be transferred from people who borrowed it to people, namely taxpayers, who didn't. And I in the book and elsewhere, have talked about why I think that was a very bad idea. A better idea, I've always thought, is to make the colleges who accept the federal subsidies put them at risk for at least some of the loss if the borrower doesn't live up to their obligations and pay it back. I promise you that if schools were charged even some small percentage of the amount defaulted on, that they would be a lot more attentive to making sure their students were ready for productive lives so they could pay it back, and they'd be a lot more careful about what they charged.
You can see more of my interview with Daniels this Sunday morning on All Indiana Politics. It airs at 9:30 in the morning, right here on Wish TV. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.